What a night in El Clásico! Barcelona defeated their biggest rivals Real Madrid to win the La Liga title in unforgettable fashion. From Marcus Rashford's stunning free kick and Ferran Torres' brilliant goals, to the on-field clashes, heated drama, and the champions' chants echoing around Camp Nou, this match truly had everything. In today's video, we'll break down this historic showdown, Barcelona's incredible title-winning performance, and the growing crisis surrounding Real Madrid. At the start of the match, Barcelona took the lead as Marcus Rashford scored a stunning free kick into the top corner. Real Madrid goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois tried to get a touch on the ball, but even a slight deflection was not enough to prevent the goal. Barcelona went on to secure a result against their traditional rivals Real Madrid and clinched their 29th La Liga title with 3 matches still remaining in the season. Meanwhile, Ferran Torres scored a well-taken second goal to add to Barcelona's advantage in style. Hansi Flick's side delivered a brilliant performance in El Clásico at Camp Nou. Speaking of assists, it was Dani Olmo whose contribution helped Barcelona double their lead just 18 minutes later. He reacted brilliantly to a superb chipped ball from Fermín López into the Real Madrid penalty area. Olmo met it perfectly and, with great control, redirected the ball on the volley to set up Ferran Torres. Standing unmarked near the penalty spot, Torres first controlled the ball calmly and then unleashed a powerful shot that left Thibaut Courtois with no chance. Gonzalo Garcia had a golden opportunity to reduce the deficit when a brilliant pass from Raúl Asensio slipped through behind Pau Cubarsí, putting him face-to-face with the goal. However, his shot went narrowly wide, missing the target by a small margin. The second half began with immediate controversy when Dani Olmo pushed Raúl Asensio, which quickly led to players from both teams gathering around in a heated confrontation. Aurélien Tchouaméni stood a short distance away from the incident, observing the situation calmly. Shortly after, a long pass from Trent Alexander-Arnold created an opportunity for Jude Bellingham, but he went down after a challenge involving an elbow from Eric Garcia. Later on, there was also a verbal exchange between Gavi and Bellingham. However, despite the tension and disputes, the game continued. Ferran Torres had a golden chance to score his third goal, but Thibaut Courtois produced a brilliant save, stretching out his leg to deny him. Shortly after, Jude Bellingham managed to put the ball into the net, but the goal was ruled out for offside. A few moments later, a mistake from Pau Cubarsí gifted Vinicius Jr. a clear opportunity, but he failed to chip the ball over Joan Garcia, sending his effort high instead of finishing the chance. Aurélien Tchouaméni featured for Real Madrid despite recent reports of a heated exchange with his teammate Federico Valverde just a few days earlier. Valverde was ruled out of this match due to injury following the incident, according to earlier reports. Real Madrid's manager Álvaro Arbeloa, under pressure, was unable to inspire a strong performance from his side, as the team struggled to make an impact throughout the match. Gonzalo Garcia also failed to capitalize on the chances he received in the first half, missing opportunities that could have changed the course of the game. Marcus Rashford had another chance to score his second goal, but Thibaut Courtois produced a superb save to deny him once again. In the second half, Vinicius Jr. launched an attack on the Barcelona goal, but goalkeeper Joan Garcia came out at the right moment and successfully stopped him. As the match drew closer to its end, chants of "Champions, champions" echoed throughout Camp Nou. Then, another chant rose from the stands. "Madrid, you are rude! Greet the champions!" The celebration of Barcelona being crowned La Liga champions was clearly visible across the stadium. In the final moments, Robert Lewandowski came close to adding a third goal, but he was unable to convert the opportunity. Barcelona are now 7 titles behind record holders Real Madrid, who have won 36 league titles. Meanwhile, Barcelona have secured Spain's top league for the second consecutive season. The team clinched the title by winning 11 consecutive matches in La Liga, building a 14-point lead over Real Madrid. Barcelona's impressive home form also played a crucial role in this success, as they recorded their 18th consecutive home victory across 18 matches. From Barcelona's perspective, it was perhaps the perfect night. After returning to Camp Nou, this was the first league title for Barcelona's 11 players under their coach Hansi Flick. Flick, whose father had passed away earlier that same morning, is the manager who brought joy and excitement back into the club's style of play. After the match, he was seen standing and looking up at the sky while fireworks lit up the entire stadium. He said, "I will never forget this day. I am proud of this team." On the other side, in the director's box, La Liga president Javier Tebas and the president of the Spanish Football Federation, Rafael Luzan, were present on official duty. They were joined by the president of the International Boxing Federation, Mauricio Suleiman. However, Florentino Perez, the president of Real Madrid, was not present on this occasion. When everything came to an end, both El Clásico and the title race, the officials came down to present the trophy, after which the celebrations officially began. By that time, Real Madrid's team had already left the stadium much earlier. Marcus Rashford has been delivering excellent performances in Spain, but questions still remain over whether Barcelona will trigger the £28 million clause to sign him permanently from Manchester United at the end of the season. Speaking after the match about his future, Marcus Rashford said, "I don't know. I'm not a magician, but if I were, I would stay at Barcelona. We'll see what happens." However, it was yet another performance that showed Marcus Rashford could still be extremely important for Barcelona. His free kick goal was outstanding, marking his 14th goal of the season. Alongside that, he has also provided 14 assists in 47 appearances across all competitions, reflecting one of the best seasons of his career so far. Although he has started only 24 of those 47 matches, which may be one reason why Barcelona are not yet fully convinced to make a permanent decision to sign him. Marcus Rashford has still made a significant impact in his first season in Spain as a lone player. Barcelona have scored in all 35 La Liga matches this season, and Marcus Rashford has played an important role in that achievement. He now also has a La Liga winner's medal, marking the first league title of his senior career. In that sense, his decision to leave Manchester United last summer and join Barcelona has proven to be a highly successful move on an individual level. Real Madrid still have a lot of work to do. This match was the first El Clásico for head coach Álvaro Arbeloa in charge of Real Madrid, and it could also turn out to be his last, as his future remains uncertain after a disappointing season. Just 3 days had passed since the altercation between Federico Valverde and Aurelien Tchouaméni, a clash that reportedly led to Valverde being taken to hospital and exposed the ongoing crisis within Real Madrid. Following the incident in the dressing room between the two players, it became clear that there is a lack of harmony within the squad. Whoever takes charge of the team next will have to address and resolve this internal issue. A defeat in El Clásico is always painful, but watching their fiercest rivals Barcelona win a second consecutive La Liga title is even more concerning for Real Madrid, as it highlights the current gap between the two sides. In the end, Real Madrid's team had to completely accept that they were out of the La Liga title race, one they had, in reality, already lost some time ago. For the first time in 94 years, El Clásico decided the league title. On this occasion, 62,000 fans began celebrating as goals from Marcus Rashford and Ferran Torres made Barcelona champions, with 3 matches still remaining in the season under Hansi Flick. Now, across 264 in competitive matches, both Barcelona and Real Madrid have each won 106 matches in this historic rivalry. The only sign of resistance from the team came in the final moments of the match, when Trent Alexander-Arnold pushed Rafinha, but it was not the kind of fighting spirit the team needed. The incident only further energized the home crowd. Real Madrid will need to work very hard to return to the top of Spanish football, where their great rivals Barcelona currently stand.